The courts take an approach where they want to know whether or not an item of personal property or an item of debt is premarital or marital. And they take a very straightforward, bright line approach to this, and they look at the date that the two of you were married and all of the debt that was incurred by either party before that and all of the property that was owned in its entirety before that is going to be considered premarital and not subject to any sort of division. Now, anything that was acquired during your marriage, of course, would be considered marital property or marital debt and is subject to division. I find that what the courts in the counties that we practice do most often is they look at assigning debt in the proportion to each of the parties' income. So for instance, if you made twice what your spouse makes, it's a very high likelihood that a court would order you to repay roughly twice the amount of your spouse's debt. So you can see if your debt is in the neighborhood of $10,000, you may be paying 2 times what your spouse might be making towards that debt payment. And that's probably the best way I can describe what the equitable division that the courts, especially in Chatham and Bryan and Liberty County, use when they determine what is a fair division of property and what is a fair division of debt.